Hello and welcome to the Spartans class of 2024. I'm Mr. Tremblay. I'm one of the assistant principals here at Sanford High School. I deal mainly with 9th and 10th grade students. Super excited to have all of you here at the high school and excited to be back in school to see all of you. I'm here to let you know there are lots of great opportunities here for you at Sanford High, both academically as well as extracurricular. We may have to wait and see how all this plays out for some of the extracurriculars, but there's a lot for you to do here, lots of great opportunities, and we hope you take advantage of those in the course of the next 4 years. My job usually during our orientation for incoming students is to do a few housekeeping things. One of the first things that I want to talk to you about is our mask policy. Wearing masks in this building is mandatory, as it is in the rest of the district, by both staff and students. We have a pretty strict mask policy that we will be sharing with you, so I won't go over that right now. But we are concerned about your safety and the safety of others, so we hope that you will adhere to our mask policy while you're here. No, it's not a pleasant experience, but it is important for all of us to be able to stay healthy so we can remain open. Another thing that I normally talk about is use of phones at school. Phones are permitted in the building to be used between class periods, but during class they are not to be used for anything. Not for music, not for texting, not for social media, not for YouTube. They need to be put away, out of sight, and if you are spoken to by a teacher, you need to listen to what they ask of you. Or else you will end up in my office where there is a no cell phone policy, and I will end up with that phone and or having to call home if necessary, which we want to avoid. So please respect the no phone policy in classrooms. We did have cell phone hotels on the walls. We will not be using those this year because we're looking to limit the amount of kids touching things like that. So that's one of my housekeeping items. And then my other housekeeping item, something that I deal with a lot in my office, is the use of social media in school and out of school. We really ask that you really watch what you're putting out there on social media. It does impact our school day. Sometimes things are put out there in social media that should not be, and it really makes people uncomfortable being in school or in class with other people. And if that is the case, then the school does need to get involved and figure out how we can remedy that situation. So really hope that you're smart in how you use social media, the things that you post there, the things that you share with other students. I guess the best advice that I could give you is that you really shouldn't be putting anything out there in social media or via text that you wouldn't want your parents to see or that you wouldn't want me to eventually see, because a lot of times I will see things that are put out there. So, ask yourself, is this something that I would want Mr. Tremblay or my parents to see before you post it? Is probably a good way to think of things. So those are my few pieces of housekeeping. Again, super excited to see everyone. We hope you're as excited as we are. And we hope that you can appreciate our new building that we have here. It's a beautiful place. Obviously, you guys saw it a little bit last year being in the building. And if you are choosing to do remote learning, hopefully we'll see you at some point. Give that your best, and hopefully we can have a very successful year.
Hi, my name is Beth Letourneau. I'm the Director of School Counseling at Sanford High School, and we're so excited to welcome you to Sanford High for the 2020-2021 school year. I work with students last names A through AM, as well as homeschool and international students. It's important to remember this year that although we have to stay physically distant, we should not be socially disconnected. Make sure to reach out to your school counselor, teachers, administration, friends, and family if you're having a hard time or have any questions. Hope you have a great year. See you soon in the halls.
Hello, class of 2024. Welcome to Sanford High School. My name is Miss Preston, and I am the school counselor for students whose last names begin with the letters A-N through D-E-S. What I'm going to talk to you about today is how to decipher your schedule. I know that we've released your schedules already, and you can look at them in Infinite Campus, but they can be a little bit confusing. So I would suggest that you try to either print them out or look at the printed view to give you a better idea of what your schedule looks like. So I'm going to show you a sample schedule. Thank you to Mrs. Letourneau's nephew, Jack, for allowing us to use his schedule to kind of show you all what this is going to look like. So I'm going to take a look. If you look at your schedule, you're going to see in block 1 for the first semester, which is term quarter 1, term quarter 2, is going to be your first block class. Then your second block class is in this 2, and it's in quarter 1 and quarter 2. As you scroll down, you're going to see a homeroom and Spartan time. Because of the situation that we're in right now, we're not going to have either homerooms or Spartan times this year. So you can skip right over those, and it says no scheduled course, and that's okay. In the third block is going to show you your next class, and that's going to be where you go, and you're going to go to lunch, typically from that block. Then in block 4, it shows your next class. And then we don't have a block 5, 6, or 7, so those are empty for a reason. Then if you scroll over, you're going to see where it says term 3 and 4. That's going to be your second semester classes, the classes that don't start until January. So we're not too worried about those right now, but you definitely want to check them out and take a look at where you're going to be going and make sure that you don't see any big things that need to be changed. We don't have all of the specific times figured out exactly yet. As we get started in this school year, we're still adjusting to everything that we need to change, and I'm sure it's going to be a bit of an adjustment for you as well. But we're going to be here to help you walk through it, and we will make sure that we do the best that we can to make this a comfortable experience for you. If you have questions about your schedule, feel free to contact your school counselor, and we will walk you through it. I hope to meet you all in person very, very soon, and have a great day.
Hello, and welcome to Sanford High School. We're really excited to have you here. My name is Mr. McDougall. I'm a school counselor. I have kids with last names running from the letters Q through Z in the alphabet. And I look forward to meeting you all in the coming weeks, either in person or through Zoom, especially for those of you who will be distance learners. One of the school counselor's job is to help students with scheduling every year. And each year we run an event at the beginning of each semester called Add Drop. And this is an opportunity for students to make adjustments in their schedules, add drop classes, change classes, things like that. This year it's going to be a little different due to the whole COVID thing. And because of these unusual circumstances, Add Drop is going to be done via Zoom primarily this year, online, all right? It will run from August 27th, Thursday, through September 3rd, which is also a Thursday because we have each of the next 2 Fridays off. There will also be time on your first day of school attendance, for those of you who are actually coming into the school, to come to the school counseling office and to do your Add Drop at that point as well, and meet with your counselor and make any necessary changes to your schedule. You will receive, hopefully in the next few hours, an email providing both your school counselor's email address and their Add Drop office hours, the times during which they can do Add Drop with you, along with the Zoom link to access the Add Drop online event. Again, due to these unusual circumstances this year, you will also be able to add and drop your classes for the following reasons, okay? And only for these reasons. If your schedule, when you look at it, in one of the blocks, we have a 4-block system. If one of the blocks it says, see your school counselor, right? That means there's a blank in your schedule for a number of reasons, but that's your cue to make sure you do the Add Drop process, contact your school counselor, and we will choose a course together to put in that block, okay? So that'd be one reason to do Add Drop. Another is that you want to change a core course level. Now your core courses are gonna be your English, your math, your science, and social studies or history courses, okay? And leveling simply means the level would be honors, college and career prep, or applied. Honors is the highest level, CCP is in the middle, applied is at the lower end. So if you want to change a level of one of your core courses, that's another reason to do add drop. Or you want to make what we call a lateral course change. Just simply means that you have an elective in, so let's say, block 2, and you'd rather just choose another elective in block 2, okay, but not in some other block. We can't make those types of adjustments this year. So you will not be able to change blocks for your core courses. Okay, you can do course leveling changes, but not block changes. And you will not be able, and you will also be able to only make changes for elective courses, not for those core courses. Okay, so having said all that, I'm looking forward to meeting you all, and I wish you the very, very best and good luck in your freshman year.
Hey there, my name is Mr. Santamore. I'm one of the school counselors here at Sanford High School, and I work with students with the last names starting L through P. I'm just going to talk to you a little bit today about the 3 main reasons you might come and see your counselor and how you might be able to do that. So here at SHS, school counselors cover 3 domains that we work in. We cover academics, we cover college and career guidance, and we cover social emotional. So let me explain those a little bit for you. Academics, just like it sounds, it's going to be grades, schedules, courses, maybe a problem with a teacher or a struggle in a course. Those are some things you might talk about in the academic realm. In terms of college and career, we're going to try and fit you to your best postgraduate path, right? So whatever your plan is, whether you want to be in the military, go straight to work, go to a 2-year university, or possibly a 4-year university, we're going to help you get there through a variety of means. Social emotional work that we do is often dealing with mental health, right? Maybe depression, maybe a student who is just struggling to fit in or having a friend issue, something like that. So that's a really brief run over, okay, of what you might cover with us school counselors on any given day. How do you see us is kind of the next question. So the best way to see us this year, right, is to shoot us an email, okay? All of us can give you our email address once you arrive here at school, but you can also access that via our website in the Sanford High School app, okay? So email your counselor if you need to see them. Another way to see us is to come into the office, okay, and check in with our administrative assistant and book an appointment. I'm glad I got to share with you guys today how you see your school counselor and why you might do that. Once again, I'm Mr. Santamore, last name's L through P, and I can't wait to see you guys here at school. Come and see me.
Hi, I'm Ms. Plattner. I have last names D-I through K. I just want to talk to you really quick about getting involved in high school. We have a ton of clubs, extracurricular activities, traditional fall, winter, and spring sports, and more information of all of that will be coming. But I just want to remind you that it is helpful to be involved in something while you're in high school. It certainly makes high school more interesting, actually a little bit more fun, meet different people, and believe it or not, it actually helps you with your academics. It really helps you manage your time. So just be open to checking something out. Also want to remind you that you will be meeting your school counselor. We like to do a meet and greet and just have you understand how the counseling department works in the high school. So within the first month of school, you'll be meeting your school counselor and doing all that. So again, just be open to the idea of checking some activity out. I promise you it will help high school go a lot more smoothly and make it a lot more fun for you.